Hello everyone. So for today, I thought we would make some of these. They're just envelopes that Gayle Agostinelli this past week went and made stuff out of 8x4s. Index cards is what she was using, and I thought that would be cool to do to make the fronts of envelopes. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take these envelopes and we're going to glue these down and collage over them, but then we're going to make them into kind of like pretty envelopes. I don't know. That's how I'm describing it at this point. So first things first, I am using scraps. I am not using anything in particular, just scrap paper that's been kind of hanging out. I also recommend trying to make sure there's gaps in between these. It does help. That is another recommendation. Make sure there's gaps in between. I think you can really just do this with any pieces. It really don't matter too much. So I'm just gonna take this across here. And I just glue. Use your regular old glue stick. If you like using white glue, use white glue. I hope you just do you. That's what I normally say though. So I'm just gonna make more scraps with our other scraps, I guess. What's this scrap piece? I'll save this and this in case I need smaller pieces. Alright. Now let's add some music paper to this little mix here. Again, I'm trying to, instead of the normal way of trying to cover your outer pieces first, you want to get the pieces with the gaps first. That's my one recommendation. So, you want this to be okay. Keep that small piece hanging around. We may end up collaging some more. Gayle used much smaller pieces. I personally think it'll matter too much. So You know what, that was really small, but that's okay. Again, I don't mind that because then I can use this smaller piece to cover up that particular spot. So, again, I'm just having a bit of fun here and there, trying to use the supplies I have on hand to create. And that's what I normally do. I don't normally try to do too much. I just try to create what I can. Okay, we're going to add this piece. In here, it's too square right there. So, alright, now I'm wondering if I have a tiny bit of scratch paper here or there. And I do. It looks like we can use this piece. Yeah. There we go. Then I want to add a little something there. I'm just going to rip a piece off and add it to right here. Alright, so now that we got that completed, I do recommend using some smalls, not just larges, of pieces here, and just so I don't have to be exact at first, I leave a big enough gap that I can just cut them up a little here, and then you can straighten them out after you're done. Makes life a little bit easier, because when I tried cutting these before and I was not being exact, I cut off this little flap here. So this is where I recommend doing it this way. Ain't that cool looking? Oh, it's gonna be gorgeous. I'm on season 3 still of Outlander, and oh my goodness, it's been quite interesting. Yeah, I don't want to give any spoilers, but if you're into them like time period stuff like Little Women or Anne of Green Gables or what's another one? Bridgerton. It is a good option. Or there's another series called Reign that's period based. And it is definitely worthy to watch. So we got these pieces here going. Now we can decorate. And I was thinking something like this would be kind of interesting on a piece. I don't know. Not really. Not what I was looking for. But I do think I cut these out a while ago, and I think these would work. So if we placed them each, yeah. So this is how I go about making things all pretty sometimes. Besides that something needs to go on all of them. Like these. And these are just stamped pieces. All right. Now, just trying to think about what I want to do next. I think that would fit perfectly inside it. Okay. Put that on there. Make it into a pocket, maybe. And add a cute little, no. Don't really like that idea. But I do like the idea of adding that in there. And then be happy. Or do we want this? Here, and I like that. All right. So there we go. We got our lovely for this one. And I'm going to grab a bit of this. Here. Yeah, I like that. Don't know why, but I do. But I am going to distress, because this definitely needs to be distressed. I'm okay with this not being distressed, but all the way around it needs to be distressed. And this lovely piece needs to be distressed. And we're gonna do a quick distressing around this. There we go. I go a little bit distress crazy. I think it's from years of watching Gayle Agostinelli, honestly. When I watch her, it got me into the habit, honestly, of distressing. Really? They must have a different mail person for pickups and drop-offs or something, because I swear the mailman already went past. Yes, thank you, Sandy, for your huge order. It's been picked up today. It's been already a pretty interesting day just due to that. So then we're just going to stick our lovely little piece here inside it. And we're going to leave the rest alone. So there we go. Our first one nicely decorated. Now this next one, I just cut this off. Every time I go to make a piece, I try to use what I have for it. And this is the coffee themed journal that I've been kind of semi-working on here. So my daughter's coughing, which is strange. Normally she ain't coughing, so don't know what to think there. She ain't one of them kids who's constantly coughing like my youngest. So when she coughs, it's kind of like, a little taken back by it. So if you want ink that lasts a little bit longer, I've always been told you can use shoe polish. That's always been a helpful thing to have, is shoe polish. So I just want to see if any of these would be, not necessarily that one. I'm just looking through here. This would be kind of cute right there. So I like this the way it is. Otherwise, I just think, again, that's all it needed was that little cup there. Maybe a label too. Let's see here. No, not that type of label, that's for sure. I think that one is it. After it's distressed, I think it will work good in that spot. Yeah, I watched Little Women yesterday too. More like background while I was trying to get some projects done on the side. So there we go. We got this one done. And I'm not putting anything inside it. I re-inked and now I have ink like everywhere on me. So these are our two finished ones, and I will do the other two off screen. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye.